Do not abuse your child physically. It is not right. It is not right, guys. I know sometimes you go overboard and you're just feeling like, I need to slap up this child, I need to do what. Just don't do it. It is not right. And these kids, they will never forget such things. Hey guys, hey moms, hey dads, hey parents, hey expecting families. Guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is where we talk about parenting. When you join us, you learn, we learn, and we both learn from each other. You give us your comment, your feedback, and we learn from that. Thank you so much. My name is Achieng Opio, and you are a valuable person to us. We appreciate you. Before I say anything, guys, I hope you welcome the ear nicely and happily. Sorry, you welcome the ear nicely and happily. This is a place where we talk about parenting tips and we give you tips that will help you raise your child perfectly or close to perfectly. I know there's never perfection. We embrace imperfection and use them to perfect what we can do better or better our very best. But this is what we do, so we learn from one another. So guys, I really want to thank those who have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. For if you're new, please subscribe. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I don't take your support for granted. We appreciate each and every person who has supported us in this group, and we give them a great thank you. So I want to today we are talking about 4 rules to changing your child's behavior. We have 4 rules that will help you change your child's behavior, especially if you have been doing that and then you see there is no change in your child, and your child is just either getting worse or deviating. Sorry guys, or your child is just going astray. That is what I mean. I think sometimes hata kizungu inakuanga ngumu sana, but at least I've said what I wanted to say, right? So first of all, you are not supposed to fight as your child watch. So as a parent or as parents who are in the house, you're the big people, and your children are meant to learn from your examples. So the pace, the examples that you set, that is what your children will go for and will go with. If you go abusing and fighting one another before your children, then that is what they'll see, and that is what they'll do, what they'll pick. So you as a parent, you have to learn so much to avoid fighting and abusing each other as the children watch, because that is a very bad example. When you set that, the children will know that abusing and fighting one another is the right thing to do all the time. Okay? My second point today is, do not yell at your children. This is something that I know personally I'm a victim, because it gets to a point that you're just irritated and you're just shouting, you're just yelling, yelping, and you don't know what to do, and you're frustrated, and the kid is not listening to you. And especially if the child is a teenager, or just learning like a toddler, you yell at them, they look at you, you do nothing, they get used to that yelling, so it will not change anything. So when you stop yelling at your children, because there's always an alternative, instead of yelling at your child, you can call your child, and then you can sit the child down and you can speak with them. Speaking, communicating to them, telling them what was bad and what they could have done instead would help, and that will depend on the mistake that they had done. Good. My other point is a point that is very common, because I know this because it happened even when I was growing up. There are these parents who will just call you, they'll just call you funny names, quotes and quotes, stupid. idiot, you just wake up as in your child has annoyed you, and the best thing you're calling your child stupid. No, that is not right. If you call them stupid, that is what is it's instilled in their heads, and that is what they grow knowing. So the child grows knowing that they are stupid and they can do nothing. Sometimes they will not tell you back because you are a parent and they are scared or something, but it hits them so badly. They look at themselves and they feel like, why did my parents say that I am stupid? It is not a good thing. If the kid picks that and then they grow up knowing that they are an idiot, then you will never change that in future. And one day you will hear them asking, I am just an idiot, so how can I even help you? Again, there's this thing that I think it happened a lot when I was growing up, and your the people around you, or the big people, or maybe just your parent is just annoyed, and then they just say, wewe doggy, wewe. So the child grows thinking, am I a dog? Am I a human being? The child gets confused, and then at some point they start thinking funny things, and that could lead to something that is not right. My last point today, because I said I just had 4 points, is do not abuse your child physically. Parents, I know there's whipping and I know there's disciplinary. I know there's a way you want to discipline your child, but don't do it excessively. Don't beat your children. Kwanza, me, I've seen people using sandals or slippers to hit their children in the head, on the chest, all over. There's a way to punish and discipline your children. We will talk about that one day. But there's a way you can punish and discipline without hurting, without harming. Because, okay, let's be honest today, guys. Let's say, for example, your child has made you so annoyed, they've frustrated you so much, and then you maybe take a knife and just cut them. Don't you know that there has been a case of someone, whose son had stolen, like, I think 10 bob, and they didn't steal. I mean, maybe the child was just hungry, and then they picked the 10 bob, wakanunua mandazi. Then they ended up beating that child to death. Na ni nani alibaki na kasara? I think hata wahenga walisema hasira ni hasara. So when you are too frustrated, when you are too angry, do not beat your child. Do not hurt the child or abuse the child physically. It is the worst thing that you can ever do. When you end up breaking their arm, you take them to the hospital. Imagine you are still the one taking them back to the hospital. You're still the one going to cater for the bills, and you're still the one who is left with the guilt. Me, I know of a story of a cousin of mine. Alikuwa amekasirisha mama yake sana, so the mother did what? She picked a stone and threw it, and here she cut right here. And when she brought my cousin to my dad was so angry, but my dad couldn't do anything. He ended up just stitching the wound, but the wound was so bad. But do you see, the mother of my cousin, she was left catering for the bills, for the hospital bills, because it was really bad. Even after my dad did the first aid, the guy had to be rushed to the hospital. Na ni juu tu ya hasira. So these kids can really annoy you, they can really frustrate you, but please try so much not to abuse them or hurt them physically. Until next time, guys, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, this is the perfect opportunity. Please consider doing it. Thank you so much for liking, for commenting, for sharing. Please don't hesitate to share if you like our content, and give us a thumbs up. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.